Moving on, the extradition trial of absconding Indian business tycoon Vijay Mallya resumed today in London. Vijay Mallya reached the London court for hearing of his extradition case. Senior Indian government sources have said that there is prima facie a very strong case of fraud against Mallya amid reports that his lawyers had told a UK court that India had no evidence against him. During his earlier hearing this week, Vijay Mallya refuted charges that he obtained hundreds of millions of dollars in bank loans knowing he would not be able to repay. Mallya said that political parties were hoping to reap electoral capital on the assumption that he was guilty of fraud. News reports from London have suggested that there was no evidence to support the Indian government's case against Vijay Mallya. India's lawyer Summers had told the court Mallya never intended to repay the money it borrowed for India, as argued in court that Mallya's conduct before and after the crime was dishonest and he is guilty of misrepresentation.
How would you respond to this SFO report? A very incriminating report.
And joining us on this story, the person on the ground who's tracking this story for us, our bureau chief in London, Mandy Clark. Mandy, good evening to you. Thank you for joining us. I understand today, too, you've been in court. What updates can you give us?
Well, today it was more witnesses for the defense. So far speaking is Paul Rex. Now he is a banking expert, and he's really being asked by the defense so far. He's not been cross-examined yet, but he is being asked whether, in all likelihood, Vijay Mallya could have foreseen the failure of Kingfisher Airlines at the time when he took out the bank. It was 2008, right at the cusp of the well-known world financial banking crisis. And so this expert has been talking to those number of factors that he so far says could not have been predicted when you're running an airline. Now, he is yet to be cross-examined. It'll be interesting to what the prosecution has for him. But he seems to be supporting the position through his expert testimony that Mallya could not have foreseen that it would have failed, and it wasn't necessarily doomed to fail. Of course, the cross-examination might find something else.
And Mandy, there are unconfirmed reports saying that the Indian government did not present a sufficient number of documents and proofs. So you were in court. Would you agree or not?
Well, I think, okay, what you're talking about is reporter analysis. And I've been standing and talking to all the reporters here. There's quite a big group of us. There's 10. I think overwhelming, there's a feeling that the evidence doesn't necessarily have the strength to push forward the extradition. Of course, we haven't heard all the evidence, but what we've heard so far doesn't feel like the weight of the evidence is on the prosecution's favor at the moment. So that early evidence, yes, has an appearance of being weak. Of course, we haven't heard all the evidence, so it might be a bit too premature to say they don't have a case, but right now their case isn't the strongest.